Well, in the previous video, I just show you a 10 pin, but its height was quite short and yes, so it was not that much realistic. So in this example, instead of considering all of 10 fins, I just reduced the number of fins just down to just two, and instead I make a more realistic emulation for uh, fin size. So fin size is 65 in this case. After that, of course, shallow trench isolation STI will be added. But anyway, first let's have a look at this fin.cgns. Fin.cgns. So it is the shape after a fin formation. Yes, you can see that there are two fins, and actually this blue one is still silicon, but it is just recognized as different reasons. That's the reason why we have different colors, but that is just the silicon. So you can easily see that, okay, these are two fields, and yes, in order to isolate them, then we must introduce also STI. So let's come back to this part. Okay, starting from this fin.cgns, now we introduce STI. But in this case, STI is deposited only on this interfin layer. So now we will have this STI. After that, we also introduce a dummy dielectric. Later it will be etched away, but it is deposited. After that, let's have a look at this STI.cgns. Mm, just to load STI.cgns. Okay, now you can see it here. And that. Okay, now you can see it. So compared with the previous one, now you can recognize that yellow regions are made. This is corresponding to the FTI. After that, we introduce another gate dielectric. So it covers also fins. Now you can see that it is protected by mm, this thick dielectric. So now let's come back. And now in this case, we now introduce a dummy gate. Usually this dummy gate is made of a polysilicon. So we just introduce relatively thick deposition of a polygate, and now you will see that there will be thick polygate, but they are patterned. I mean that now we introduce a mask for dummy gate, and in this case, now the part 4 dummy gate are recognized as here. After that, we completely etch away all other parts. So later we will see well-defined dummy gates. 3 dummy gates will be seen here. So why don't you just look at this dummy.cg and s file. So now in this case, oh, now this one, this Cheyenne is corresponding to the dummy gate. Of course, originally it was entirely, this structure is entirely covered by this dummy gate, but by performing this edge, anisotropic edge, so now we have well patterned dummy gates. Of course, this is not the end of our story. We have to formulate spacers just nearby this dummy gate, so that will be covered in our next video. So this is the fin direction. So this is fin, and another one is, now this is a direction for along, let me say, this is later we will have a source and drain, and this is a gate. And another view is top view. Yes, now we have two fins, and yes, yes, that's it. Okay, so the problem is uh, learning this example takes some time, because my implementation is not that much efficient, so it takes some time. But anyway, I'm also trying to improve the numerical efficiency. So I hope that when we start our lecture in September, maybe you can enjoy much faster code implemented. Okay, thank you, and see you in next video.